Week 2 of the BCFC is now in the past as we look forward to Week 3 this Saturday. Hi, I'm Adam Cordick, host of Touchdown BC and your weekly host for BCFC game previews. This week we have the 0-2 Valley Huskers visiting the 1-1 VI Raiders. We talked to Huskers head coach Jason Quinter and got his thoughts on his team's performance this past weekend and what he expects this weekend versus the VI Raiders. Coach Quinter, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
This past weekend, you lost to the Rams, but your team never gave up, only allowing 3 points in the second half. What are your biggest takeaways from that game?
Well, that we're a young team, and like most young teams, you have growing pains, and we had some growing pains on Saturday. There were some things we did pretty well, and then there were some things we didn't, and those are things we need to get ironed out and continue to work on. It's an ongoing process, and when you've got talent, but it's young talent, it takes time to bring them together. Coach,
who are some of the players that impressed you the most?
Well, obviously Langley impressed me. They have a lot of talent in that team, and they've got a lot of veteran talent, and that's where the area that we're most lacking right now is we don't have the same level of veteran talent. We have some outstanding players that are back. Ryan Bobby and played well as our punter, and also starting to branch out onto offense. Blake Draper's always strong. And there were others, but the biggest thing for us right now is just to come together as a team and to progress as a team and learn how to play that way instead of having it be individuals playing and doing their own thing. We need everybody to come together and buy into the whole concept of playing for each other.
Looking forward to this week's game. You travel to Nanaimo to play the VI Raiders. What can you expect in that game?
Well, they're going to be angry, and they're going to be ready. And they're playing at home, so they're defending their home field. And you know, they're a very well-run organization, very well coached, and they have a lot of talent too. I watched their video of the game against West Shore, and they played well. So it's going to be an intense game, and we're going to have to be at our best to have a shot at beating.
That is Jason Quinter, head coach of the Valley Huskers. Thanks, Coach. Good luck this weekend, and talk to you again next week.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We also caught up with head coach of the VI Raiders, Jerome Erdman, and talked to him about his team's performance in a loss to the Rebels this past weekend. Your team took a loss this past weekend against the Rebels, ending the Raiders' winning streak against West Shore. What are your thoughts on the game?
We played a very good football team. They have some great players. Lyles is a very special back. Obviously, they're very, very well coached. You know, I thought they were the better team on the day, definitely. For us, it was a learning experience. And we'll watch the film. We've already watched the film a lot, but the players will watch the film and we'll break it down and we'll use it to improve.
Going into this week, what are some of the things that you will emphasize to your team and work on going into the next game?
Tackling. You know, it was a combination of things. I mean, Lyles made us miss a lot of tackles. Like I said, he's pretty special. But still, there's stuff that we've got to do to improve on. You know, we got to bring our feet more, keep our head up, just the fundamentals, get back to that. Offensively, we just got to learn just to take what they give us. You know, that was our game plan going in. We executed in spots, but we didn't really execute as well as obviously we needed to or would have liked to. But that's part of the growing process with a young quarterback. I still think he did a good job of managing the game, not getting flustered, standing in there. But that's going to happen with a young player. So it wasn't all tragic. Special teams-wise, I think we did a fairly good job. We got another punt return for a touchdown and blocked one and a field goal and took it in. So Coach Easley's doing a great job with them. So that was the bright part of the game for us.
Now looking to this week, you host the Valley Huskers, who have improved a lot from last year. What can you expect in that game?
A very good game, and like you said, a much improved team. They played Okanagan very tough the first game of the year. The second half of last week's game, they only allowed 3 points. Like you mentioned, they're very improved. They're going to be hungry. You know, they're coming over. I mean, I think they're playing right. They're playing aggressive. They're going after it. You know, nothing to lose type attitude, and you know, again, another well-coached team. So the whole level of the BCFC's improved, and it's a cliche, but on any given Sunday, you don't know what's going to happen. So we have to be prepared. We have to go after it and get back on track.
That is Jerome Erdman, head coach of the VI Raiders. Thanks, Coach. Good luck this weekend, and we'll talk to you again next week. Well, there you have it. If you're in the Nanaimo area, this Saturday, the game between the Valley Huskers and the VI Raiders starts at 2 p.m. at Caledonia Park. For more coverage of the BCFC, follow each team's Twitter account and also the BCFC's Twitter account at BCFC_media. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week, and enjoy the games.